Stick around to find out why you need to use cables if you're trying to build muscle. All right, guys, but real quick, before we get into that, what we must remember is building a world-class physique, building our greatest body is not about just what we're doing in the gym, it's what we put into our mouth, both when we're in the kitchen and when we're on the run. And we can understand here at Critical Bench that everybody these days is living a crazy busy life, and we're relying on protein shakes, we're relying on smoothies, supplements to fulfill our macronutrient needs. So what we've done, guys, is we've made this so simple and easy for you. We've written a free recipe book with protein shakes, smoothies, breakfast smoothies, ketogenic smoothies. It doesn't matter what diet you're following or what lifestyle you like to live. There's a recipe inside of this book for you. If you click that first link down in the pinned comment below, not only do we get the recipe book, but you get a free shaker cup sent to your door on us. All right, guys, what's up? Coach Frank at the Compound. And yes, I probably understand that you may believe or you may have been taught in the past that all you need to do to fully maximize your muscle ability is you need to train with free weights, whether it's barbells or dumbbells. And while I do believe that you can build an incredible body and get super strong, you put on a lot of muscle using only free weights, if you've hit a plateau, if you've tried to take your body to its full potential, I'm talking about specifically bodybuilding, hypertrophy, or those that are training for physique development. So if you're a power lifter, today's video is not for you. If you're training for sports, maybe you can get some value out of this, but we're talking to the guys that are in the gym that are using training for physique development, for physique enhancement. It is my belief, in my opinion, that utilizing cables is not only an effective way, but it is a crucial and 100% necessary component of your training. And my goal with today's video is to demonstrate that to you and hopefully give you guys some new insights, some new perspectives, and some new tools that you can use in the gym. So obviously when we talk about muscle building, so once again, we're gonna bring this to physique development or bodybuilding. What we must understand is tension, okay? Tension is the currency of muscle growth, and tension is nothing more than the force that is being driven into the muscles. Now, we can create tension with barbells, we can create tension with free weights, we can create tension with machines, we can create tension with sandbags if we wanted to. But using cables to create tension actually, in my opinion, I think gives us more tools to work with. Not only can we change our body's positioning to get more aligned with what the muscle is trying to do, but we can change the strength curve. For example, with our chest, I shot a video, full-length video on the chest fly. A lot of us, when we do a chest fly, I'm gonna swap my handles out here. When we do a chest fly, we do it the traditional way, right? We do it the way that it is taught here on the machine. So we wanna stand away and we wanna fly this way. It's great, it works 2/3 of the chest aligned with those muscle fibers. But by simply changing our body's positioning and moving around, now when we fly, we're working with the angle at which those fibers are working with. So in my opinion, cables, whether it's a free motion, whether it's a dual stack cable at the gym, by changing our body's positioning allows us to set our bodies up in a way that we can work with those fibers. Same thing with a rear delt. A rear delt is a tiny, tiny muscle. Like with free weights, we may not always be able to hit it at the exact angle, but using our body's positioning, how we set ourselves up, how we create angles with it is just gonna, once again, give us more tools to work with. Now, another thing is the strength curve. So with a cable, this was something I learned way back in 2013 when I started working with the great Ben Pekulski, #2 Arnold Olympia. Arnold Classic champion, Ben Pekulski. Big fan of the show here. He's shot a lot of videos for us in the past. But one of the things that Ben taught me early on when I was working with him is the force or the tension that is created with a cable machine is dictated by the angle from the cable to our moment arm. So if we're using, let's say for example, we're using the cable for a shoulder lateral raise, okay? What we must understand is when this angle is at 50 degrees or at 90 degrees, that is when the most tension is being driven into the muscle. So up here, not a whole lot of tension. Down here, not much tension at all. But by changing our body's positioning, once again, only can be done with cables, we can now take the same exercise, a lateral raise, and instead of getting zero tension here, by moving my body around, I now get tension here at the top, 90-degree angle from my moment arm to the axis. So can they be effective? 100%. Should they be used? Yes, if your goal is to build maximum muscle. Like, we're not talking about bodybuilding, guys, or we are talking about bodybuilding, we're not talking about powerlifting. So we talked about the exercises, we talked about the body positioning, we talked about the angles. Third tip here is Joints, free weights, barbells, machines put a lot of load through those joints. How we set our bodies up is going to allow us to eliminate tension or load being driven through the joints. And once again, we're only looking to drive more tension into those muscles. So in my opinion, if you want to build your greatest physique, if you want to take your training to its fullest potential, you must begin to utilize cables. And if you want some help with that, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we've released a new series here with specific muscle building tips, advanced tips for your chest, advanced tips for your triceps or for your shoulders, advanced tips for your rear delts. So make sure to subscribe, guys. We're going to have more videos coming here for you, but hopefully I gave you some new insights. Hopefully I shattered some of those limiting beliefs. Like I said, should you lay a foundation first before you get into cables? 100%. Probably put 6 months, a year, maybe 18 months into laying a solid foundation for yourself, and then you can add in some of these advanced techniques. But Coach Frank at the Compound, I love you guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let us know if this video is valuable for you, but we'll see you in the next one.